we do still have the Dead Hard available for Coda if they want to. The only problem you'll notice, looking as far as off the windows of opportunity, there's really nothing around us here. Gonna go for the spinsies. The spinsies get you to the window. No way. Hey, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Q, and welcome back to YouTube. And it's about that time we go ahead and get down and do what it do. And in case you haven't heard, your boy has teamed up with Entities Arena, who has recently started sponsoring a 1v1 event, Friday Night Fights, over on my Twitch channel. Link, as always, going to be down in the description below. Now, this past event, we did decide to run things back on the Billies, so we did reach back out to our homies over from the Syndicate clan, and they did send us 2 Billies, one from the NA as well as one from the EU region, as we're going to try and stick to that process moving forward, including this coming Friday, June the 3rd, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time, where we're actually going to be switching things up and moving on over to some Blight action. And if you've seen my competitive tier list over here on the channel, you know just how much I love watching some Blight action, so that should be really fun. But for now, let's get down to some 1v1 Billy goodness. All chases, no downtime. Big shout out to Dub Trub Inspector from Syndicate for pulling up and putting on a show. All right, don't forget to leave this video a like and a comment. Help us out with that good old YouTube algorithm. Let us know maybe like what kind of killers you want to see for upcoming events. All right, Entities Arena also has a new season starting soon, so if you want to keep up with what they have going on, I'm going to have a link for their Discord down in the description below. Don't forget to check down there as well. Make sure you're subscribed, as we are chasing down 500 over here on the channel by the end of the summer. And until we do catch y'all back over here on the YouTube, don't forget, man, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love hard. All right, y'all, it's your boy Q, signing out. All right, start with chase number 1 here. Gonna be getting started, not even gonna be worrying about right away dropping the pallet. We saw a lot of people doing that last time out. What they actually ended up doing was usually staying around the shack to start things off. Seeing Grease Zero starting off and breaking away from shack is definitely very unique. Probably looks like going to be working our way back towards our main building. Remember, we are going to have those low pro chains are going to be in play here. So already got the 1 tag. That's going to be here at the 35-second mark. We're going to be using the chainsaw to at least be able to make up a little bit of the distance, making our way back here towards. All right, now we still have our this is our long wall jump gym. Oh, this is actually a good way to. Whoa, nice read here by Grease Zero to be able to back things around here. And unfortunately going to be catching the tires to not be able to close the distance quite a bit. Really good job by Grease Zero, sitting currently at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Now starting back where we started at the beginning at the shack. This is going to be where it's really useful for the fact that we have not used this pallet, right? I had said before, a lot of people previously had been throwing this shack pallet when we talked about the last event. Now going to be seeing the step through from our Billy here. That's going to be big. Going to be able to make it back around through to the wait, can he make it to the pallet? Oh, just before with the curve. Uses the Dead Hard to be able to get into the pallet space here. That does buy a little bit of extra time. Now sitting at 1 minute and 34 seconds here. And I don't know if you guys were able to hear that, but it actually sounded like when our Billy went to go ahead and try and chainsaw the pallet, unfortunately made connection right next to the wall, so it took a little bit longer there. Now sitting at 1 minute and 55 here. And this is going to be one of those nice filler pallets once we get out of our TNL that we can come back to here. I always mention whenever we do get looping right next to the hatch, it's one of those unique things where it's like can't really, it's like it helps cover up the sounds a little bit, which is nice for the survivor, right? Covers up those grunts of pains here. Gonna be seeing the low pros getting used to be able to close the distance. Grease Zero, though, pretty well out of resources. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to a pallet. We don't have one here. I think we might be just seeing the down here. We're right around that 2 minutes and 27-second mark. Really good time to start things off here, if we're being honest. I did not see that. All right, so that is Grease Zero with a minute of 2:27. All right, looks like we're going to have Happy Jinx. Happy Jinx, are you going to be NA, EU? You are NA. Nice. So that does mean we're going to be sticking right in this lobby. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I still have Jinxie added. Possibly? Yeah, here's Jinxie. Oh, no, not like this, Seal. Well, I appreciate you for dropping the comment on the video, Omi. Chat list is literally only to be used by us, man. If you are wanting to check your position, you can use exclamation point position. Hold on, let me put that in the... I think you guys are trolling me. I think I'm just going to go with the fact that you guys are trolling me, I think. That's what we're going with. Chat, I'm not on Steam. Just use me on DBD. I'm on my Epic account. My Steam is currently logged in for the PTB. All right? So whenever you're adding me, make sure that it is the crossplay for you if you're on Steam currently. All right, again, we got our 2 Billies out here from our Syndicate clan, Spectre and Dubtrub. Big shout out to both of them for coming out, giving us their time, coming out. You know, I know they're also out here farming some clips for the montages, I heard, but you know, big shout out. It's going to be a couple hours between the two of them, so definitely appreciate their time and coming out and hanging out with us and having a good time. Big shout out to everyone that's slapping the follow button coming in. We just have those muted just as we are going to end up putting this up on our YouTube. So, right. Here we go. Let's sit on board with Jinxie here. Interesting to see Jinxie coming in with the balanced landing. Yeah, I'll be, this is the NA one here, Rocket, because Jinxie is competing on NA. So Jinxie is coming in with the balanced landing. I'm going to be interested to see where Jinxie decides to prox this balanced landing from. If I remember right, the last time they were able to prox it kind of over by the, like the dump truck, the broken down truck. So might be looking to do the same thing here. Going to be able to at least get all the way through here. Going to actually be rotating towards the middle of the map. Oh, I like this idea. I thought for a second it was going to be going up on top of the hill to proc our balanced landing here. Not going to be the case. Oh, I think, did Billy get lost in the sauce? I think Billy got lost in the sauce back at our shack here for a second. Now going to be seeing Jinxie taking this towards the backside of our main. Interesting that we see this. I'm going to be interested to keep an eye on which main spawn we get. Because I feel like last time we quite often got the main spawn we were just looking at with the breakable wall on the backside, meaning that you have the window on the back there. Now going to be seeing the balanced landing right as we have the Billy on the backside of Jinxie. Really good use of that exhaustion perk here. That was absolutely beautiful. And now not going to go right away for the low pro hit, which is going to allow Jinxie to actually double back right across that vault as well. And I think we are seeing right now Spectre feeling a little bit of that pressure, clipping the edge of the doorway, trying to come in there. We do see, though, at least at this point, blocking up the doorway. Going to be coming through. Oh, unfortunately, not going to be able to make it there. Yeah, I got you added as far as on Epic here when I'm out of the game. Oh, nice job with the low pro hit to be able to get the first health state change. That does, of course, allow for a simple M1 to be able to establish the down. So now we're going to be seeing probably another low pro hit. Oh, actually, I don't even know if we went for the low pro hit. I think we actually just try to go straight around to see if we might be able to catch the Quentin out of position here. But Jinxie, really nice run here. Going to be working around this Z-tile that we do see our competitors work around quite often here. It's curious to see that we have a lot of people who seem to use that tile and use it very, very well. It seems like some people use it on the way into main building. Some people will use it on the way out of main building. So it's definitely just very intriguing to watch for sure. And now we're going to be seeing working our way around. Should be able to get back over to our, oh, actually, we don't have a filler pallet here. This could spell disaster. That's going to be down 2 minutes and 32 seconds. That is going to be enough, though, for second place here. So all around, just a lot of bottage going on. All right, so this is going to be our first EU chase here for Dub Truck. Oh, you know what it was, chat? It was the EU connection. That's why I didn't get into the spectator. It wasn't my fault. Does have the long wall here right next to our jungle gym, or right next to our shack here. Gonna be interesting to see though. We saw a very early drop here by Cat Legend, and is now actually gonna be holding Shift W all the way down. I think Billy got lost in the Josh chat. I think Double Jumble might have gotten that. Oh my goodness, though, able to hit the snipe from distance. They didn't. Oh, they're checking out their. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, did I miss something? All right. All right, Josh. We're gonna have Zara actually starting on the opposite side from our pallet here. Gonna get started off with a quick kneel. Gonna be trying to work our way around, like seeing the patience here. We actually continue to work our way around the shack here. We are going to be seeing the pallet drop here at this point. We are going to be seeing that alert coming into play. They're going to be able to see as far as with the vault through the window. Back towards the shack here. We do want to remember this pallet has already been thrown. It's already been broken as well. Might be able to make it to the window, but not without taking the M1. So that is going to be at least one health state change. We're going to be moving on in here. Let me see if maybe if I can move the desktop audio down a little bit as far as while we're in chase. As far as going, I wonder why it's so much louder this time than the last time. Because I haven't really changed anything else that I can think of. So or was I on Steam? I wonder if maybe my game volume was a little bit. No, yeah, I can't even know. I even at that point. I think I was still. Oh, this is why, because my mic got dropped down at some point. When did this happen? Hello. All right, chat. We're gonna fix things here. Yeah, my mic volume got lowered. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, chat. I do apologize about that. We are gonna go ahead and continue our chase here. Must have been when I was trying to fix the other volume earlier, or must have been a misclick here. But we're gonna keep this thing going a minute and 48 seconds here. Now working our way all the way around, back into the middle of our map. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be big here. Now actually got what? This filler pallet. I think we still have that other one back by the truck here as well, too, if I'm not mistaken. So Gerard got a pretty good setup still here going. We do have the dead hard still sitting in the chamber, so that's going to be sitting pretty solid. Going to be working our way around here, and that's going to be, ooh, going to be trying to go for the curve. Not going to be able to find it here is Dub Trub. Garage is going to be able to keep playing this thing patient. Remember, the more you go around, the longer you keep going, the more of a chance there is that you're going to be getting that good old... Oh, not going to be able to get the hit there. Now actually going to be going back towards our main building here. We do have the windows still in play. We've got... Oh, dead hard. Yeah, it's going to actually be able to make it to our pallet here. This is huge. Buys big time. Going to actually be seeing the... chase all the way through here. Now actually gonna be going to the truck side. Should be able to make it probably one more time around. I can't remember if we have the pallet out on the other side here or not. Oh, get stunned, stupid, says Jirah here. Now going to be able to make it back around. Remember, the low pro is going to come into play. It does sound, though, we are getting pretty close to our overheat. Here's going to at least be the vault in through the window. I think we also had our Billy going through there just to be able to close the distance just a little bit faster. Not much left as far as our main building here, so going to be stuck out here. This pallet, oh, unfortunately, we really don't have much of anything pallets wise here in the middle of the map other than this pallet here right at the gas pumps itself. Otherwise, maybe you have the one pallet on the back corner outside of this building, but you can play this thing patient here if you're Dub Trub. We are sitting at 3 minutes and 40 seconds though, so definitely still a very, very strong time nonetheless here. Ooh, going to make it our way through. Gonna be making our way on in. We still have the, oh, this is big because if we make it to this pad, if we can play this correctly and zone the Billy onto the inside, we can actually move to the opposite side of this wall of cars here. I think though Dub Trub does realize that though, right? And we are going to be seeing here, oh, going to be seeing as far as the pallet drop, going to be able to make our way back over this way. Right now, 4 minutes, 15 seconds, really serving up the juice is Draw. Got plenty of time here left. I mean, honestly, now that we've made our way to this corner, you've got this pallet, we have the other tile over here. I don't think we've got a filler pallet in between, unfortunately, but I mean, honestly, really good chase here at this point. We still have this pallet here to be able to use. Only thing is from here, where do you go? Oh, that's a big swing and a miss. That's going to cause some big distance. Now you should be able to make, oh, really good job here to be able to use the body block on the window. 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Really, really good run there. All right, here we go. Getting things started. Not going to be dropping our pallet here right away. We are going to see coming in with that Windows and Dead Hard combo. One we do see quite often. Of course, the Bamboozle is going to be blocking up that window, which is going to force Coda to have to drop our pallet here. I'm going to be seeing actually rotating more over towards this side of the map. We're going to be seeing a pretty fast drop as far as this pallet. Getting a lot of information as far as from our windows of opportunity. Going to be pushing right past our filler pallet here, now into our short wall jungle gym. You will going to be seeing nice patience here to be able to not be vaulting right into our Billy. Unfortunately though, now that window isn't going to be in play thanks to the Bamboozle, so is going to be forced to drop this pallet here. Is Coda going to be having this pallet that we can still at least play with? But other than this side of our map is pretty well become a dead zone, right? I mean, at this point, we've already used Shack. We also used the other pallet in our other tile space there. So now going to be forced into the middle of our map, going to be going to our truck car Z combo that we see get used so often right outside on the front left. Actually going to be rotating all the way to the back side of our gas station here is Coda. You will notice again, does have that back breakable wall here when we talk about the RNG. So because of that, is going to be making the way right back through. I do like this decision that we do see from Dub Trub here. Going to go ahead and go through the breakable wall. Doesn't have to work around that thing any longer at this point. We do still, of course, have all pallets up in the main building, now sitting at about 1 minute and 50 seconds here. So gonna have to be really don't have to try and, oh, we might be able to make it even one. Nope, gonna have to drop the pallet here. I was thinking maybe might even be able to make that drop one more time around. Not gonna want to take that risk though, because of course Dub Trub does have that chainsaw here. Gonna be going all the way into our, no, actually not going all the way in just quite yet. Really showing nerves of steel here is Coda. Going to be moving back out to our little Z pallet out on this side here. Remember, this is just exclamation point, sign up, one word in chat, Bulba. This is going to be a little Z tile here. Still has a really good reaction time, basically doing a good job of switching the side of whichever direction our Billy here happens to be going. And we are going to see, I mean, now at this point, moving back towards the middle. Dub Trub, we're right over here. Dub Trub. Yeah, now I'm gonna, oh, Going over. Oh, I thought I was going to use the body to try and block the window. Not going to be the case here. Oh, swing and a miss. This is actually going to extend this chase just a little bit longer. I think that little bit of hesitation. And another swing and a miss. I think what we're seeing now is Dub Trub feeling the nerves after a couple of long runs here, starting to feel some pressure. So Coda going to try and take advantage of it. Another swing and a miss, swinging for the fences, my guy. This time oh yeah, you probably should have dropped that pallet. Now going to be seeing the M1 here. Got the health state change inside the actual gas station itself. Going to be able to at least make it out here to this filler pallet on this side. This is one of our better tiles to work around here. So, I mean, especially with the patience and the reaction time that Coda has been able to show here. Or sorry, Coda, we're calling him, yeah, Coda has been able to show thus far. I mean, this chase could continue to go for quite a bit. I mean, we still have both the pallet inside and the pallet in the actual garage itself. It looks like that's going to be the direction that Coda opts to go for. Is our, goes for the swing. That's a little ambitious there, my guy. That is going to allow for Coda to make it to the window. 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Really good chase here. Remember, we only need about another 35 seconds here to take down time number 1 from Jirara. I feel like I said that 15 different times in the last 5 minutes. I do apologize for butchering your name. But we are going to see here. Tried to go for the quick curve around. Coda should make the fast vault here. Going to be able to make it back through. Remember, we still have a pallet here that we can use if we want. We're getting a little greedy, though. We've got a lot of bloodlust. Oh, my goodness. There's another swing and a miss. This is huge. No, going to be going back for... Oh, man, we have to have so much bloodlust right now. My guy, Billy, is out here. Thuman. I was going to say, if you don't drop the pallet now, this is definitely... There it is. Going to be a drop here as far as at this point. Coda's getting a lot out of a little. Now up in that top spot here, 5 minutes, 15 seconds. This is honestly really impressive the way that Coda's really just been able to hump main building here and continue to just get such big value. We do have the bamboozle at the window now. She was to definitely consider throwing this pallet here. And this is big. I can't remember. Did we already use the pallet that was out this way? Oh, this is big. It actually allows us to get to the other side. We've got plenty of pallets. We've got pallets for days over here if this is really what you're wanting to do. We've got the 4-lane here as well. Oh my goodness gracious, what a run here. Coda's just serving up the juice. We're going to be seeing, a nice job there to at least be able to protect the window. Unfortunately, our friend Billy here, not only are they a hillbilly, but actually they're a vaulter named Walter, going to be blocking off our window. I think now trying to use the body to block off the pallet space here, going to be able to do just that. Coda, though, going to be able to go back along this portion of our 4-lane. Oh my goodness, this is just serving up the juice. Coda getting up so much. 6.5 minutes. Big swing. Get stunned, stupid. Plus 10 wood added to the face here. Now should be able to rotate all the way back around. We do still have our pallet up here too. This is going to be big. Going to be missing though as far as with the charge. I think we might have wanted to drop it. We're going to have to be really careful. There is bloodlust here at play. 7 minutes on this run, and you'll notice down in the bottom right-hand corner, we do still have the Dead Heart available for Coda if they want to. The only problem you'll notice, looking as far as off the windows of opportunity, there's really nothing around us here. Gonna go for the spinsies. The spinsies get you to the window. No way! Able to make the window. Should now actually be able to make it back to our pallet over here. Oh my goodness gracious. Coda serving up some juice here. Sheesh. 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Taken down the top spot. All right, and here we go, chat. Off to the races here. Gonna have some tough times to beat here. I mean, to even get on to the leaderboard right now, you need more than 2.5 minutes. which is really, really tough here. We are going to be seeing, though, Dub Trub? Dub Trub? Dub Trub. Okay, here we are. All right. Able to find our way back over onto our onto our Nia here. Nia's actually going to be rotating this back towards the middle. I like this idea because, of course, that leaves all of your resources on that side of the map still available for when we rotate back over. Exclamation point position forward to be able to see what spot you are. We are going to be seeing, though, here. Wait, is there no pallet here? Wow, very weird spawn to not have the pallet. But, of course, we also are going to have the breakable wall here working as far as this goes. And we are going to be making our way all the way around a couple of times here. This Z tile gets used quite often because, of course, you can link this into the main building, able to make our Billy here respected just a little bit. Oh, gets stunned, stupid. Plus 10 wood to the face. Going to be able to build some distance and make our way towards, oh, actually working our way back more so towards Shack-ish area here. And now sitting at about a minute and a half. Got plenty of resources still over on this side of our map here as well. I mean, we'll even be able to see here our Shack pallet still going to be up. Oh, didn't quite vault in. Really good patience here. And now that window is going to be blocked, but you can use this tile here to be able to at least wait out the duration of that window being blocked here. So that's really big. Oh, I think you might be able to make one more revolution around here before you're forced to throw the pallet. Now you even see a little bit of respect as far as from the Billy. Going to be able to try and land the low pro hit. Not going to be able to do it, though. Nice fast vault to be able to get back out into the middle of the map. Now at this point is probably going to be forced to drop the pallet. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you make it back around the Shack. Might have been able to make it to this tile here and then loop it back to Shack for the window possibly, but definitely understand just go ahead and using that Shack pallet. And now we just don't even have to worry about Shack anymore. And this is one of these tiles that we have seen used a lot over the course of our couple of events here. Oh, there's going to be at least the first M1. Going to be able to use this speed boost here to be able to build some distance. And, oh, going to at least... We are going to see here. Oh, did we? Oh, a little lost in the sauce. We actually saw taking the low pro hit, trying to move towards our Shack. And, yeah, that's not going to be exactly the direction that our survivor here went. So, oh, get stunned, stupid. L with the little wave after the kneel to assert dominance as well. Right now, our Nia feeling themselves. And we have now moved up into our third play, or that does take over our third place position here as well. So this is going to be big. Oh, swing and a miss with the dead hard. However, doesn't make it too much farther here. That is going to be 3 minutes, 35 seconds. Props to Robros for oh, this isn't good. Well, we'll just count that as a start. That was unfortunate. I think there's a miscommunication there. Robros is going to go ahead and go around here. I don't understand. Deception into the fast vault. Robros, though, has already doubled his time here. Already doubling up from our last performance. Let's go, little bros. Going to be moving into our 4 lane here. Oh, I think was going to try and see if we could curve around the wall. Wasn't going to be the case. Oh, Robros is going to be needing to play. Careful! Robros still going to be able to make it through the window here. Here we go, Robros. Oh, Robros. I like this. Woo! Unfortunate. That's going to be 56 seconds here. All right, and here we go. Does look like Olix is going to go ahead and start things off. Rotating towards the middle of our map here right away. It's been kind of interesting watching the back and forth strategy. Some people instant throw that Shack pallet, kind of like we had seen Robros do last round. We've also seen quite a few other people do that as well. We've seen as well. Probably a good, just as many people who do that also had kind of more middle of the map like we're seeing here. And we see the quick drop with the pallet there as far as at the actual gas pumps. Doesn't stick around that tile though. Oh, unfortunate swing through the pallet here. That is going to be a first M1. That means Olix does not only have to worry about the chainsaw at this point, has to worry about the low pro hits as well as the M1, and we're only sitting around 53 seconds here. Is going to be able to at least take the fast vault here at this point. Now moving as far as it around our main building here, and we saw kind of doing a good job with, oh, I don't know, do you make this pallet dead hard? Oh, really nice play here. We saw it try to go for the curve after the low pro hit to see if maybe we can get the last hit onto Olix here. Minute and a half here at this point. Remember, this main building is really where Coda got so much value. So, I mean, here moving into this point in a minute and a half, the question is how much value is Olix going to be able to buy out of it? Does have this pallet already down here. Does look like actually going to be taking the fast vault right away. Of course, we do have the windows of opportunity, so we'll notice that that pallet behind us has already been broken. Don't really have anything between us and the shack here. We see Olix constantly trying to look behind him, make sure that they are ready to go here. Oh, now we're going to be seeing still got the short wall. Nice patience by Olix here. Good awareness and good job reacting, seeing that we did have a double back from the Billy. Of course, at this point, the bamboozle does come into play. Ooh, just off the backside here from Olix, not going to be able to find a collision. And at this point, we are going to have freedom of this window here in the short wall if we want it. We are going to be seeing the low pro hit comes out, does force Olix back towards the shack. This is where it's really beneficial, and the fact that Olix has not used the shack pallet yet actually opts to still keep that thing sitting up. There is going to be the vault through the window, so that bamboozle is going to be blocking things. Oh, but the hit and down there too. That was 253. Stop it! Stop! It was 250. Stop it! 253 was the final time. All right, Shinna here with the start. Here we go. See if Shinna could take down Coda's time. Honestly, just even being on the scoreboard with Coda would be super cute, but I would love to see Shinna here take down Coda's time. Working through the middle of our map here. Ooh, actually gonna not even worry about that pallet yet. I like it. Showing some patience and not being too quick to drop the pallets, really reacting to what Dubtrub is giving him here. Ooh, going to take the M1 though. That is really unfortunate. Just the tip able to reach there to be able to get the M1. That's really, really big because now, I mean, you do have the dead hard at your disposal. That's at least the benefit that you have at this point, but man, this is going to be extremely difficult. Oh, now going to be actually working. Oh, not going to be able to make the turn here. Going to be actually making our way back towards here. This is Shinna. Doing a really good job of like reading and reacting. Really hasn't, have we even, I don't even remember if we've thrown a pallet, honestly. Just doing a good job of trying to make the most out of space and distance. I think we were getting close to throwing the one pallet, but of course we have taken that M1 unfortunately on the backside. We do see the low pro chain is going to be used to be able to at least cut off Shinna here from being able to move up to that Z tile right in front of our gas station. I think we might be able to make this pallet, yeah. Able to get bait out the swing here as well. Oh, this is going to be tough. I think we probably should have just shift W'd over to the pallet space. Ooh, but we double back it into the middle of our map here. Sitting at about a minute and 58 seconds now. Oh, with the pixel perfect dead hard E to outplay here, says Shinna here. That does mean, though, Shinna's going to need to be making sure to play really close to the chest from here on out. You don't have a dead hard to be able to make distance to. You got to make sure you're playing really calculated, making sure that you aren't overextending in either of these loops. We do see doubling back, gets stunned, stupid, drops the pallet right onto the face of our Billy. Really well done here. Now sitting at 2.5 minutes, moving into our main building. Of course, we do have this pallet here. It actually looks like our Billy is going to avoid that completely. That way, maybe try and go for a curve. Unfortunately, Shinna has already been able to make it back around and through our main building here. We do see, of course, as far as from the windows of opportunity, we get that little bit of extra value. We saw that down pallet get broken, so we know where that survivor, or we know where that survivor, wow. We know where the killer's at least coming from, right? We know where they've taken the time. We also know that resource isn't available when we make this rotation back around the main building. But Shinna, I mean, really just doing an amazing job of getting big value out of this big main building here on the gas heaven. Oh, got a little bit of a respect out of here. That is going to be a big swing and miss into the pallet space. Shinna just doing a really good job bringing out the juice here. Now actually done a good job with the slow vault back through. This is big. It's going to force a decision. Do you double back through with the... I think even the Billies were stuck. Yeah, Billy does vault through. We are going to want to keep in mind, though, if they did vault through there, that window, as you can see, now going to be blocked. Thanks to that bamboozled here. Shinna, though, is looking to, at this point now officially, has moved up into that third place spot. Needs about another minute here if you're wanting to have a duo up at the top here with Coda and Shinna. This pallet is still in play, gets stunned, stupid, able to get the stun, builds big distance, able to get all the way back around here. Now going to be taking this time to try and actually rotate back towards our shack. 4 minutes, 30 seconds here. Now at this point, needing just another couple of seconds here to slide into that second place slot here. Really bringing out the juice is our Nia here. And I mean, we see here, able to also, we got to keep in mind the more time that we are not running right now, that is time that Shinna here is getting that dead hard back. We do have a bamboozle in play that is blocking this window. Shinna's going to go ahead and go all the way back to our little L filler here. And I really like this play. 5 minutes have now officially surpassed. Going to continue working our way around. Wowzers, now pass. Ooh, are we going to get that curve? Not going to be able to find the curve here. Is Dub Chub. Now going to be seeing Shinna moving back into our shack here. We do still have the shack pallet up, so that is a very valuable resource that is in play here. Also, again, the more time that Shinna has this opportunity to be able to do the walking it off while we're waiting for Dub Trub when we get lost in the sauce around a couple of these tiles, it's giving us very valuable time to be able to get that dead hard back. Now going to be able to move back to the far side of our shack once again, getting big value. I mean, right now, needing about 1 minute and 45 seconds if we're wanting to take down Coda. Oh, that window is still going to be covered up thanks to the bamboozled. Now going to be seeing the pallet drop. We do have a TNL here. Right next into her filler. Now going to be rotating down all the way even, actually. The question is, what do we have down here? It looks like we've got a... Is this a short wall? No, this is a 4-lane. Ooh. Now, 4 lanes, though, can be interesting if they're ran right. Shinna now working their way around. Swing and a miss. That's a get stunned, stupid. Now only needing about another minute here to catch up to Coda. This is really, really big. This is a really big tile that you can work with here. Kind of interesting to see a very fast drop there. I think Shinna might have been able to get a revolution or two. Now, though, going to be playing these games. Also, look in the... Oh, my goodness gracious. Swing and miss at the pallet. You're also going to notice on the right side of the screen, the exhaust status is gone as well. So that does mean we are going to have another use of the dead hard available to us. Only needing about another 30 seconds here to take down the top spot. Our survivors are serving up the juice right now. And this is just really, really fun to watch. It looks like Coda does believe that Shinna is going to be able to pass up the time here. Got just another couple of seconds. Officially moving into that top spot. That's impressive. Now going to be looking to take down the #1 time that we have had overall amongst the 3 1v1 events that I've shoutcasted at least, which is Steve. I'm going to have Cookie look up that time to make sure that we have an exact time here, because that's going to be, that was like 9 minutes and some odd seconds, and we're about to pass the 8-minute mark here to Shinna. Keep in mind, we have not used anything over on this side of the map. When we talk over on this side of our car wall here, Shinna gonna be working around. This is a really long tile here. You can actually get some big value. Don't drop this pallet yet. Soak this thing up. Keep serving the juice, Shinna. Come on, let's go. You make yourself one more trip around. Now gonna be seeing that pallet drop. We are gonna be seeing now moving back towards our TNL. Of course, the TNL not going to be as strong of a loop as it can be sometimes as you see in pubs, because of course we do have the bamboozle here. So whenever the bamboozle comes in, it could be big swing and a miss here. This is huge. 8.5 minutes. The time really counting down. No, we probably should have doubled back. Oh, this is going to be so big. Now also has this window over on the T-wall available. We're about to be crossing the 9-minute mark. Wowza. And we actually able to see over here, going to be able to make it back to this pallet space. Got the dead hard back thanks to the times where we've been able to walk it off. And oh my goodness gracious. Now moving to 9 minutes. Almost at 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Should be able to shift W all the way over to the shack. The question is, are you going to be able to make it to the window? That collision is huge distance here. Now we're at a 9-minute and 30-second run. Now moving into this TNL here. This is the juice from Shinna. Wow, this is intense, unfortunately. Oh, wait, I thought this window had already been blocked off. Also, because you're going to be able to make it back around to our T-wall here as well. This is the juice coming out. Block off a window, my friend. Oh, and a swing and a miss. There's no way. Oh, no. Now we're going to be seeing Shinna also still has the window here as well. Wow. The only thing here is now you're like out of resources. No pallets around here. Just about, oh, no way. No way. Make sure you add 2 seconds to this time. Wowzers, there's no way. That is, what the actual. Wow. Getting things started, moving into the middle of our map here. All right, so it's interesting to see, didn't stay right around the shack the first time. We do see this being a pretty, common strategy today. I feel like we've been seeing more people kind of actually leading away from the shack right off first chase. And I like that strategy. You get the ability to lead, you get to loop back and then end up having that shack pallet, which is a very strong pallet. A little bit later in the game, we do see though breaking down the back breakable wall before continuing this chase. I do like that decision from Dubtrub. That way, in case Beetle does decide to use that window, you've already got an exit wall here. You've also done the same thing here as far as this point with Beetle. So really giving yourself some options. Oh, get stunned, stupid. Plus 10 wood added to the face here, and not going to be able to gets the double back. That does mean we're going to be limited on how many more times we can use this window, of course, which is something we're going to be able to also, of course, with the bamboozle, gets blocked right away here. And this does mean we might be forced to use this pallet that's right in the middle. Oh, no, not going to be the case. Actually, another plus 10 wood added to the face here. And I'm going to be moving up towards the front of our gas station here. We still have, the pallet on the backside? And I think we still have the pallet inside the actual garage, right? So we still have a couple of our resources available to us on our main building here. As well as we have the Z tile out here as well, which we do see a lot of our survivors try and use to kind of loop in and or out of our main building. Gonna be seeing here at this point, just gonna at least try and see if we can use our body here to prevent the quick drop of the pallet. Oh, gets done, stupid. Now going, oh, Beetle here. Oh, not gonna be able to get the curve. Try to get the reset off of the actual low pro hit itself, but not able to get all the way around the truck here. And this pallet is still down, so this is something that we have to play around. This does, unfortunately, though, deplete our main building, so there's not going to be much that Beetle's going to be able to do as far as using main building unless you come back and you use it just to build a little bit of distance to move into the middle of our map, maybe. But we see even at this point Beetle using the middle of the map as well, so bringing out the juice here. Oh, this is tough. Gonna be working our way around. Gotta make sure. I think right now, trying to see if you can catch our Claudette out of position. Oh, Claudette though, reading our Billy here like a book. I mean, able just every direction, every trying curveball our Billy throws their way, Beetle just is able to read and react and able to maintain the right amount of distance here. Now going to be seeing the fast vault through. Does look like our Billy is going to go ahead and follow them through as well, which means that Bamboozle is going to come out and block that window here. Now the question is, what does Beetle have at their disposal over here? It looks like a little bit of respecting at the pallet here. Beetle's going to double back. Actually uses the outside of our long wall here. Doing a really good job being able to stay a little unpredictable here, which I think is getting our Billy a little lost in the sauce here. So now we're going to be able to use this. We've got a lot of room between us and the Billy. Really, if we would like, we would try to maybe be able to flip our direction here. That way we can make the main window. Maybe that's what Beetle tries to do here. No, actually just goes right around. Swing and a miss through the pallet space for our Billy. Now going to actually be dropping the pallet. Big 360 coming out here from Beetle to be able to allow our Billy to go straight on through. Doesn't worry about the health state change. Now adds plus 10 wood to the face here as well. Working our way right on through. Working our way down this side of our map. We do have this filler pallet. Oh, we've actually got 2 of these pallets before moving into our next tile. I didn't get to see what kind of tile we have on the other side of this little filler here, but these little double rock pallets, these are the ones that we see get used a lot because, of course, they are curvable. But if you've got patience, you can make a couple of, you can really get your Billy to extend over and really buy yourself some very precious time here. And yeah, I think this is, I'm trying to even think to some of our longer runs. I feel like even in our longer runs at this point, we would have had a hit come in. I think this is the longest that we've had a survivor stay healthy. Remember, I think it was around the 7-8 minute mark that our survivor Shinna had got the dead hard back. Oh, now going to be seeing though, going to be taking that hit. Really smart hit if you think about it. That way you can use that speed to get to this tile. Unfortunately though, this is a TNL, and TNLs unfortunately. And we're going to see now working around our TNL here. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you could have maybe baited out a low pro hit, but of course now you still have this pallet still available to you too, right? So, I mean, a little give and take. The only thing is if you don't use this pallet, I mean, what do we still have available to us? I think we've already used Shack pallet. The pallet that's up in front, our first front filler, I don't think has been used, so you could use that back into that other filler, but that's about all you can really use here. I mean, here you have a little bit of distance, might be able to get to that pallet, but then you've really got to be playing things close to the chest here. Now going to be working as far as through the long wall window. Yeah, actually now I'm able to make it back here. This is going to be that pitch situation we were talking about here. Oh, and now getting the down 636, sorry. All right, this is Steve. Keep in mind, this is the person whose record Shinna just broke not too long ago. So Steve possibly looking for a little bit of redemption here. So now going to be moving as far as into our main building. Now remember, this tile here, we see a lot of people using. You can use this to link either in or out of our main building. It does look like Steve's actually going to go ahead and go all the way around the outside. Back of main building, it does look like as far as our main building RNG, we have got the back window blocked because that is an open door. So that does mean we have the open window and open door, since it was broken now, up on the our front side as well. Now moving through and into our actual shop itself. Oh, get stunned, stupid, says Steve here. Plus 10 wood added to the face. Going for the curve with the low pro. Not going to be able to find a connection here. Steve sitting at about a minute and 15 seconds or so here now at this point. So going to be working our way around the backside of main one more time here. We still have what? All but our... No, I think we still even have our pallet up in... No, we don't have the pallet up in the actual garage, but we still have the pallet on the backside as well as the pallet in the actual front part of our shop that is still up here. There's the back pallet going down. Steve really trying to maximize this main building. Once we're done here, though, wouldn't be surprised to see if the main building does not get used too much, as Steve is currently using a lot of the resources around and in and outside of the shop here to start off this chase. Now moving around that 2-minute mark. Even with it being the 2-minute mark, got a long way to go to even be at the 3rd place slot, let alone meeting the top between Coda and Shinna here. So we do still have pretty well I think all of our filler pallets here in the mid part of the map, other than our pallet that is right out front there in the actual gas pump. So we're going to try and work our way around this pallet here. Should be able to make one more revolution. Shouldn't have to worry about a curve or anything. Actually, at this point, might even be able to make our way back towards our little Z filler over here. Yeah, looks like that's exactly what Steve's doing. 2 minutes, 35, almost 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Steve really serving the juice here. Looking great. Going to actually go for the double back here. Now back to the Z. I don't know if you make it here. This is just going to be at least the first M1, which does, of course, give Steve that little bit of a burst of speed, but that is a first health state change. Means now you have to, even if you get hit with a low pro hit through a breakable wall or a pallet, that is still the down at this point. So Steve's going to need to be careful here. Of course, the good news with getting injured before taking a chainsaw hit, you do still have the dead hard at your disposal, right? And we had even seen where Shinna was able to not only use the dead hard once, but was even able to get that back and use it a second time. So I wonder if Steve's going to be looking to do the same thing here. But now moving and working our way back towards the mid part of our map here. Ooh, actually might be able to go all the way around the outside, go around our big wall of cars here. Ooh, we've got the double rock pallet here. Ooh, getting lost in the sauce. Alexa, do me a favor and play White Iverson, because we sauce and we sauce out here. Getting plus 10 wood to the face here as well. Get stunned, stupid. Now actually going to be able to rotate all the way around back to the middle portion of our map here, where we still have quite a bit at our disposal here for Steve. The only thing, though, is, I mean, unless you're going, I feel like going into the main building here is risky, because once you come out front of the main building, you don't have too much at your disposal here. Well, I guess we do still have this Z pallet here out to the front left side of our main building here, and then also even our filler pallet. I mean, our middle area here still has quite a bit available as far as our disposal. Now sitting at about a 4.5 minute mark. Still needing, though, 2 minutes to even sniff the top 3 here. So, I mean, looking really good. Now going to be seeing Steve moving back towards the shack. This is the benefit of when you go through the shack here and you don't throw that pallet right away, because we're seeing Steve has a very, very strong tile available for him at this point in time. We have Spectre playing our NA survivors, and then we also have Dub Trub playing against our EU survivors there, Arrhenius. Steve here not going to have the window to be able to deal with, though, thanks to the bamboozle coming out. And that there will be our last sign-up, ADV for you. So 12 more runs after this here. Or if they happen to go too long, we might just have to end up cutting things short. I mean, we've had a lot of juice coming out here. So we're going to have to see. But at least if we can make it that far, that will be for sure our last... at least be our last. We're going to try to at least get to 12 here. It's all... Again, we got to remember that our Billies are volunteering their time here. But at this point, that is going to be our last sign-up. Now sitting at 5 minutes, 55 seconds. Only needing another 40 seconds here to slide into the third slot. Steve serving up the juice. Only thing is, we're running out of resources as far as the main. We do still have this pallet up though. But once this pallet goes down, I do worry a little bit for Steve. I feel like once this pallet goes down, you've got to make your way towards one side of these wall of cars because shack pallet's already been thrown. Yeah, if we can rotate back this way though, we still have some pallets available. We have the filler over here that we can still use, like the elongated L. Or we can even go to the other side of our whole wall of cars. And then I don't think we've even taken chase on either side. So both deep corners still available to Steve here at that 6 minutes and 55 seconds here for this chase. Bringing the juice. Really loving to see it, honestly. Oh, swing and a miss here from Dub Trub. Gonna have to make sure that they're reading it here is Steve. Oh, come on, Steve. Working our way back around. Dub Trub trying to see if they can play a mind game around this pallet. Might be trying to see if you can get the curve here. Oh, not going to be able to get here. We're about 7.5 minutes. We have now slid up into that second place spot here is Steve. But even with now being in the second place spot, oh, not going to be able to find the connection here. We still have about 3 minutes of juice that needs to be served here. The bamboozle is going to come out onto the shack. That's no longer going to be available for Steve. Big swing and a miss. Should be able to make our way to the window here. Gets to the fast vault. That's going to be very big. So we've got the inside portion of our 4-lane has the window. Oh, I think you could have been able to get the Billy to respect that. We only have one filler pallet in between our two, and unfortunately it does lead into the TNL, which is a little bit tougher to loop against the Billy that has the bamboozle here. Oh no, this isn't a TNL. I'm sorry. This is a short wall jungle gym that we're working here. I promise I've shoutcasted DBD once or twice before. But I mean, honestly, Steve able to bring out some big mind games here to build some time. Might be able to buy the availability of that window back here in a couple minutes. I would imagine we're probably going to be seeing, don't need to use the pallet here. There's no way, right? Oh my goodness gracious. No way. No way. Oh, with the E to outplay here. Now extending this chase to 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Going to be able to make our way back over towards our fillet pallet over here. This is Steve bringing the juice. This is really impressive here, man. Steve, of course, was the original owner of our longest time. Currently in, I guess, what, second and third place here now with the 2 times. Still needing about 1 minute and 15 seconds here if you're wanting to take down Shinna's time. Looking to try and keep things close. Does get through the window here. We do still have this pallet available as well. Steve, really, really impressive run here. We do see trying to get the double back is Dub Trub. Unfortunately, there is a little wall that you can peek through there. Oh, and that's going to be the down. 9 minutes and 33 seconds. I don't know why it didn't stop the second time. If you use sign up while you're already in, it will let you know your spot. Rocket getting things started here. Remember, Rocket was our champion in our last event. But worth noting that the time to win last event, I don't know, would have sniffed the top 3 currently. I'll have to look into that. They're next. Yeah, oh, they're probably asking how to join me. Exclamation point DVD. Oh. Nice stun, though, here from Rocket. This is going to be big. Able to use this separation here. Now going to be using the middle portion of this map. This is going to be really, like, I feel like the middle of the map and how much time you can really get between that and the main building has really been what separated our longest runs from the runs really more sitting around that 2, 3, 4 minute mark. So, I mean, our survivors have really been coming up and showing out today, really bringing the juice. Oh, get stunned, stupid, says Rocket here. Adding plus 10 wood to the face. Not going to be able to get the curve through the low pro here as far as for Rocket. Here we go, and there we go. We do hear the hatch. I always like bringing up sometimes. Right now, the hatch isn't as quite of a big deal, but sometimes it can cover up like the muffles of the grunts of pain and things like that. But this Z-Tile tough. Gonna need to be careful. Might be trying to, oh, get done, stupid. Rocket able to get the pixel perfect pallet drop. Able to get the stun. I think was hopefully trying to go for the low pro hit there. Was Dub Trub. Oh, with the big spin Rocket here now. Working our way through. Oh, Rocket, be careful. Don't take the M1, homie. Oh, no. It does at least give Rocket, of course, a burst of speed to rotate our way back through the middle. And, of course, the other good thing is once you're injured, you do get the access to the dead hard if that's what you bring in, which Rocket has, right? I mean, we've seen a couple people bring in the dead hard and then they don't even get a chance to use it because you catch a chainsaw out of the back. So now at this point, going to be seeing Rocket rotating towards the back of our main. Doing a really good job of getting a lot out of this main building now. Actually, going to be building distance. I wonder, does Rocket go to Shack here? Gonna actually use this filler that's right outside of Shack. This is one of those, again, these double rock filler pallets here. Really good to work around. We've seen Rocket get a lot of value out of these in the past. This time, though, just going to be applying plus 10 wood again across the forehead. Man, I'll tell you what, we might have to look at covering a visit to the doctor here for our Billy. This guy has gotten a whole bunch of pallets across the face today. Big shout out to Dub Trub, though. Been sticking through it. We've been seeing some good curves. Do we see another one here from Dub Trub is the question. We can hear that chainsaw is getting really close as far as on the overheat. Ooh, Rocket getting caught into the rock here. Now where does Rocket go is the question. We see moving towards our long wall jungle gym here. The window is still available here for Rocket as well. Nice drop here by Rocket. Does bait out the swing as well. Gives you a little bit more time. The low pro there is going to get rid of that, the strength of that tile. So for that reason, we are going to be seeing a Rocket rotating away here. Really good run here at this point. This is one of those tiles, or again, since you've got the elongated side, like one of these L fillers, right? I mean, you can make some moves around here. We have seen Dub Trub hit a sniper or two around these, so Rocket's going to need to keep that in mind. Don't want to overcommit. Rocket, though, not going to be able to find the curve here at this point. Instead, that does allow Rocket to move more center map here. This is going to be big time for Rocket here. Rocket now got another filler pallet here that we're going to be able to work with. Swing and a miss here from Dub Trub. Oh, now working our way back around. Oh, this is going to probably have to require a dead hard. Yeah, E to outplay. But that does mean that exhaustion perk is now off the table. Oh, and there's the hit. 5 minutes and 20 seconds for the homie, Steve. All right, does look like Pal here is going to go ahead and take the pallet side here. Not going to be seeing an instant drop, though. Interesting, though, Pal is going to be staying around here, around the shack. We've been seeing a lot of our competitors today, or at least a lot of our people who have been able to get the longer runs have kind of been doing now what Pal is doing, which is rotating more mid-map first, and then using the shack to kind of link together kind of your mid-chase here as far as dropping that pallet. Now going to be seeing plus 10 wood added to the face. Pal going to be able to get the stun with the pallet here. Going to be working back around our double rock filler pallet here. Of course, these are pretty good to be able to work some mind games with. Oh, no. Pal might have gotten caught out in the dead zone here. Oh, no, that's going to be Pal surrendering. That is going to be the down here. Unfortunate. All right, let's get things rolling. Keep rolling. We've got this one started here for Fruit. Does look like Fruit is going to be rotating a little bit more mid-map here. We do see Dubtrub has been able to move our way through, at least as far as to this point, to our mid-map. It hasn't thrown a first pallet yet. We did see kind of went through, then just kind of had an earlier throwback at it's kind of slow start here, and that's going to be a very early hit on to Fruit. Definitely was very surprised by the early pre-throw. Now also, not gonna lie, kind of surprised by the early. Oh, needed the dead hard to avoid the low pro hit from Dubtrub. Dubtrub almost able to pull the curve coming out of the main building here. Very, very impressive. Now working around our Z here in front of our main building. Oh, get stunned, stupid. Pixel perfect pallet drop. And this is going to be big here, moving our way back around here. The only thing is we got to remember we threw this pallet up in the front at least earlier before. We've also, unfortunately, already used our dead hard here too. We do have a couple pallets, of course, inside the gas station itself, which does make it a pretty powerful loop here to work around. Going to be interesting to see if Fruit decides to play this, greet it heavy. We do see, oh, I like it, trying to be able to get the curve after getting the bounce on the wall, the breakable wall there, but unfortunately wasn't able to make the play. I think was maybe anticipating seeing the pallet drop and was trying to see if maybe you can continue through the second hit there, but unfortunately with no pallet there, not going to be the case. Pallet not going to be broken, which means the pallet is still in play here at this point. Now going to be seeing Dubtrub lining things up here. Now this is going to be interesting because Fruit can work the way right back into the main building here if you want to. Or you could even work all the way back around to the door. It does look like that's what Fruit's going to opt to. We also have the pallet that is up along our shelves area as well. So, I mean, this main building still has quite a bit of strength to it. Oh, it looks like Fruit able to get Dubtrub here to do their best impersonation of a Walter, also named Walter. Nice curve, unfortunately getting caught on the tire. That is going to be the down here onto Fruit. Nice job here by Dubtrub. 2 minutes, 39 seconds. All right, we see R1 getting ready to start here, and here we go. Does look like we're going to be working our way right on through into the middle portion of our map here. Of course, this is a pretty popular move we've been seeing from a lot of our survivors here. Did try to go for the quick 180 flick around the car. Not going to be able to get the highlight shot there. At this point, though, we do see the pallet drop across the face. It is going to cause the stun, so it is going to cause big distance here. IR Juice. Gonna be moving out through the main. We did see that back of the main building. Oh, unfortunately getting caught out of position. Oh, I think we probably could have been able to get a chainsaw there. It did take the safety hit, though, with the M1. That does mean that even just a simple M1 or a low pro hit does make it so they are down at this point. I think they might have been just as confused as we were to see Juice so out of position there. Oh, gonna be trying to mind game this pallet. Juice playing it close. Got caught out of. Oh, this is tight. Gonna try and go for the curve. Not gonna be able to land it here. We're at a minute and a half. This is a tough pallet to work around. Doing a really good job of reading and reacting. We got to worry about that bloodlust coming in here soon. Gonna make our boy Billy be thumbing. Oh, not gonna be able to get the curve here is Dub Trub. Oh, gets done, stupid. Able to get the stun. Does avoid the break here. Actually, gonna go ahead and do it here as far as at this point. Working our way back here towards our shack. Remember, this is why it's good when we see our survivors that don't throw this shack pallet right away. We see them end up using it to be able to really be at their advantage in the middle of their chase here. Going to be at the window, probably could have held the vault there. Probably going to be requiring a drop of the pallet at this point here from Juice. Juice does have, I think that looks like a TNL out here to the right of our shack here. Oh, this is going to be caught out of position. That's going to be the down 232 here. And here we go. Oh, not going to be able to find the collision there as far as at this point. Going to be working through the mid portion of our map. Oh, that's not going to be it there. And here we do as far as, moving our way through here. First, keep gaming around. Oh, gets done, stupid. Plus 10 wood added to the face. Gonna be able to build some distance moving over towards our main building here. We will see at this point. I really like that strategy, actually. Doesn't even worry about the fact that the Claudette is right at the front of the gas station. Goes ahead and takes care of the door, realizing that at some point First is probably going to be rotating in there anyways, right? Oh, again, adding another plus 10 wood. Right now, I mean, honestly. Oh, but there's the down. Oh my goodness gracious, my Dub Trub at the minute and 3 second mark. Holy cow. All right, and here we go, starting with Chase here. There's the kneel to get things started, baby. Oh, almost tried to get a snipe going around the corner, looking to try and end things quickly here was Dub Trub. Not going to be the case, though. Now going to be trying to set up for a curve. Unfortunately, going to be catching a connection on the edge here. Right now, it is going to really require some pay. Oh, gets done, stupid, says Lei Win here. Lei Win is now at this point going to be rotating back towards our main building. Does look like, as we've seen quite often, we've got the RNG with the breakable door on the back side of the building. It does look like Dub Trub didn't opt to break it, instead opted to go for the bamboozle. No, did break the breakable wall. I'm kidding, chat. Ha ha. But we are going to see now moving around the backside on the other side. Did try to go for the curve around the corner. Not going to be the case. So they win. Can kind of vibe here. Try and read and react as far as which direction Dub Trub is going here. Now we're going to be seeing Lei Win here. Going all the way around the outside like the two Trailer Park Girls here. Now going to be moving our way towards the actual garage itself. We see Dub Trub was going for the curve around the corner to try and cut the distance off. Unfortunately, got caught on the edge, which does prolong his chase and allows even more distance to be built. We're sitting at 1 minute and 40 seconds, and it's been a little while since Lei Win here has even really been that close to our Billy here. Now going to be CBL though, moving in. Going to probably be trying to play defense around this pallet space. Now there's the question. Oh, unfortunately, not going to go are not going to go as far as for the low pro. Instead, sticks their face right inside the pallet space and takes the stun. It does, of course, get that pallet out of the way, so that's one less thing that Lei Win can use as far as within the trial itself. Is going to have to rotate over towards this filler pallet a little bit closer towards our shack here. And you can see here, trying to work our way around. Wow, I mean, really at this point, Lei Win's still got a lot at their disposal here, right? I mean, really hasn't used much other than the main building. Dubtrub, unfortunately, not going to be able to get the curve they're looking for here. Now actually going to be going all the way back to shack. All right, now we're going to be seeing Dubtrub here. I think had blocked off that window there with the bamboozle, if I'm not mistaken. We see, man, this Claudette just reading every trick that Dubtrub tries to throw their way, whether it's the moonwalk on the backside of the shack, whether it's trying to double back through on a loop, just able to keep this distance between them and Billy quite a bit here. This is really impressive. Now moving back to the shack, though, they are going to go ahead and step right on through that window. That does bamboozle it. Means that you don't have that at your disposal as far as for a vault. Now we're also going to be throwing our pallet here at shack as well. Ooh, this is going to be risky here because I mean, you have this one pallet here, but you got to make sure that you're dropping this pallet on the right side, which would be the side that we just came from. Might allow you to get to main and then rotate from there on down. Actually, a little bit of a mind game allows for Lei Win here to actually hold down into our long wall jungle gym here. Now sitting at 4 minutes. Oh, with the swing and a miss. Not going to be able to find the connection here. All right, now here at this point, going to be working our way around. Remember, this window is still blocked, but not going to be locked for long. So we're going to go ahead and see the re-step through here. Oh, not going to be able to make the connection. All right, we do still see moving around here is Lei Win. Lei Win on a really good run, just doing a good job of keeping a lot of distance between them and the Hillbilly here. Dubtrub really having a hard time reading the tracking here on Lei Win. I think a little bit just because they're throwing some curveballs, not doing like the stereotypical things here. Now we do have to worry though. We have this pallet and then we have the window right behind us. Leads into a filler up by the shack, but the shack's already been used. Now sitting at 5 minutes and 7 seconds, swinging and a miss, not going to be able to find a connection. There's going to be at least our first hit here on to Shinchan, or Lei Win here, I should say, sorry, who's going to be moving to the back side of main. We don't have much back here. This is really tough. I mean, you've had a good run, but you've got what, this filler into this big window. Unfortunate swing and miss here as far as from Dubtrub. I think Dubtrub might kind of be feeling the pressure from just the fact that they haven't been very close to this Claudette very much in this taste. So when they do, they go for those swings. Sometimes though, just holding shift W, keeping that space in between. I think at this point, you really just got to force this pallet down. Instead of trying to go for the swings through here, you're allowing with every swing, you're allowing Lei Win here to be able to continue to build that distance around here. Big swing, get stunned stupid here, says Lei Win, dropping the pallet here at this point. Now the question is, what do you do? You're basically pretty well zoned at this point. Might be able to make it to the window. Dead Hearts! Oh, nice use here to be able to extend this chase. Now going into the garage here itself. Oh, but camping out the pallet, and that's going to be the down 6 minutes, 29 seconds. That is still a minute shy of Coda there. Oh, yeah. All right, here we do see Kate starting off, doesn't take the dive quickly into shack, and that's actually Spectre here was anticipating. So they take the quick dive in, buys time, takes some time. So Kate now is going to be able to drop this pallet and move over to this side of the map. Looks like Kate not going to dive quickly into the middle of the map, actually opting, well, I was going to say to go more around the outside. I'm going to say like, Kate's going to bring the juice out here. I like this play though, because, you know, when you think about it, we haven't really seen too many chases except for the super juicers come over to this kind of portion of the map. So if maybe Kate here can utilize this portion of the map. Oh, nice dodge out there. Because Spectre was definitely anticipating them being in. If you can utilize this side of the map and work from here into the middle, into main, into the opposite side, back to Shack, could be a really good loop here. We do see, though, we got the 4 lane here, at least as far as on this side. Working our way around. Going to be seeing here, not going to be able to make the connection. All right, working back around here. This is one of those very strong tiles that you can work around if you've got nerves of steel. Good job by Kate to anticipate the nice curve and instead swings things out wide. So we're able to stay at this pallet. Ooh, gets done stupid, says Kate here. Going around the outside once again. Now going to be seeing the low pro coming into play. Kate here at this point, what? You've got the pallet out front of the gas station. This one here in between the gas station and Shack. You can play this pallet pretty well. Oh, but you do add plus 10 wood to the face. That's going to be big because you do, of course, at least create a little separation between you and the Billy boy. But you're going to see with a nice low pro hit, going to be able to at least cut off the distance towards the Shack, which is going to cause Kate to then in turn have to move back towards main here. Going to be seeing, though, now with the main building starting to break down just a little bit. We've got at least the broken wall on the front building now taken care of. Not going to be worrying about the pallet on the backside. This is something we've seen from both of our Billies a couple of times. Oh my goodness gracious, almost got the curve there. Kate's got the nerves of steel playing with fire. Unfortunately, that is going to be the down here. 2 minutes, 51 seconds. All right, here we go. Ducky told me they were going for a 10-minute juicer here. Here we go. At least at this point, we've already crushed our time from our last 1v1 here for Ducky. Oh, with the beautiful curve here from a Spectre to be able to get the down onto Ducky. Sheesh. And here we go. Silhay getting things started here. Coming in with the dead hard. We've got the windows of opportunity here as well. Does look like we do have the breakable wall on the front side of main. That's the one that we've seen less between the two, but we should still at least be able to make our way around this pallet space, actually swing and a miss through. Oh, by Dub Trub now, though, going to be able to get at least the first M1 onto our Claudette here on the back side of main. Now moving towards our Z tile here with our car. Do keep in mind, of course, with already taking the M1, that does mean either an M1 or a low pro hit will suffice in getting Silhay here down on the ground. But of course, the other thing is having the change in the health state also gives Silhay the availability to use that dead hard, that good old cheating E key there that they have brought in with them into the trial. And we do see not going to be able to find the curve here is Dub Trub. Now Dub Trub's going to have to be forced to probably rotate back into the main building here. Yeah, as we do see Silhay opt to go through the window. Oh, with the down though, with the swing, a minute 14 seconds here for Silhay.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be me.